Welcome everybody to Esoteric Cosmos Live. It's Justin Varengia.
And Rosebud Kincaid.
And happy Columbus Day, everybody. It is October 12th, 2009. The banks are closed. It's an official holiday.
Official holiday.
Today is going to be really cool. As you know, a lot of you, I've been away on vacation for the last couple weeks on a cruise, through Central and South America. Have something exciting to share with everyone, and just a little bit of a recent UFO sighting spotted in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. Also, something quite exciting. I got my night vision goggles finally. So the last few nights we've been checking out the night skies, and we'd like to share with you exactly what comes when you order your night vision goggles, what it looks like, and some tips, and kind of just share our experience with all of you. So you do want to stay tuned. This is a 60-minute show, so relax. You got a whole hour to enjoy. Things are a little different this week because I've been away, kind of out of the loop a little bit. But I know there's so much going on.
So much going on, Justin. It's a good thing you were on vacation.
Yeah, there's so much really to talk about because so much is happening, and it's happening at such a rapid speed.
Definitely. And are you going to show your clip first, or do you want to talk first?
Yeah, we could hop right into the clip.
Because I thought this was interesting. You had sent me the video or the stills of this clip, and here you are. Somebody's taking a picture of you and your girlfriend on vacation, you and Dee, beautiful as ever. And what do you see behind you? It's very, very interesting.
Yeah, I don't think the aliens take vacation,
right,
even though we do.
They're following Justin, I think.
Yeah, so I want to show the clip, then maybe we could discuss the clip, and I'll kind of give you a play-by-play, because I didn't know this happened at first until I looked at the footage of the videos on the ship, and I'm like, there's a UFO in the background, and I showed everyone on the ship. We even got testimonial from other enlightened people on the ship that also sensed and felt and saw that UFO in Cabo San Lucas, so that was incredible as well. But I guess let me cut right into it. Just give me 1 second. And a very short clip. It happened in a matter of a second.
And just in the time when they were taking your picture, I thought that was very interesting. And you had no way of knowing because you were looking in the opposite direction.
And even if we were looking, it was so bright that day, you could see our eyes squinting, like one eye is shut on both of us because we couldn't open our eyes anymore, and that was looking away from the sun. So even the camera guy, there was no way of him to possibly even see. It was so bright out there and so hard to see, and there was no way of us seeing it until we actually checked the footage.
And too bad you didn't have your night vision goggles, because you probably would have seen a lot more UFOs
activity
in that area, especially being on a cruise and all the different countries that you went to.
Yeah, and if I could do it again, I would get a balcony, because we had some friends with a balcony on the ship, and that is the place to be because you could just see the sky lit up. But what I would do every night, I would do my Qigong, and then I would sit on the top, 15th deck or whatever, looking at the sky, and I would just stare at the stars. Didn't see any UFOs other than that, unfortunately, but still so beautiful, to check out the sky. And if I could do it again, I'd bring my night vision goggles, and I think I'd see tons of stuff out there.
And you have to, using the goggles, I think what you have to do is just train your eyes to look at things that they're not trained to see. Because we see what we're taught to see. And so, your goggles just
Sorry,
fell.
movie.
And so I'm noticing that when I'm looking out with the night vision goggles, something happens so quick, and I don't know what that is. And so, because my eyes aren't trained to observe that, so I'm training myself. I think as we sit out there every night to see what it is that's a real, could be a bug or a plane. But then there's also these things that move, and they just pop in and out. And to me, just studying the sky and seeing as I look closer and closer at the sky with the vision glasses, I see more and more of the intensity of the sky and what's going on there. But I still don't know what it is I'm looking at yet. So it's very hard to to explain this, but if you're not used to it, you're just used to gazing up at the sky and seeing some stars and, not paying really attention unless some big UFO comes by or a plane or a helicopter. Your eyes aren't really trained to see. The brain is the one that actually teaches the eyes to see what it needs to see. And so it's a whole learning experience, because at first I'm thinking, well, maybe there's no UFOs around our area. I think there are. I just think that we're training ourselves to see what it is that's already there, but it has been cloaked and hidden for so long that our brain, even though we want to see, is having to get acclimated to this process. So if you are interested in getting night vision goggles, I would say you're probably, going to run into the same thing as you're looking, training yourself to see things that aren't really, it hasn't been in your experience before. And when these things move, they move so fast that if you just blink your eye, you're going to miss it. Or if I'm seeing something, I'm passing it to Justin, it's gone already. So unless it's just something big and obvious. But there's a lot of things going on out there.
Right.
Who knows what? Hearing that they were going to, they found water on the moon. India found water on the moon. And Jose Escamilla did a little video clip on, I think it was October 9th. They had sent a satellite up there, and they were going to blow up something to prove that there was water on the moon or something, blow up the moon, and then they have this whole thing about
that was their
saving
excuse.
the moon.
They already know there's water on the moon.
They already know
what they
there's water on the moon, but I wonder if any ETs that are on the moon, because it's so much teeming with life, intercepted. From our perspective, we couldn't see anything, and I have no other information except that this is what NASA was planning on doing, who is actively, into the undercover of all this UFO activity. Also, I'm hearing, there was watching this video with Project Camelot interviewing Jordan Maxwell, and Jordan Maxwell we spoke about in one of our other clips in the past, that he studies all the occult and the hidden symbols, and he's talking about we are getting ready for the Antichrist, for this new sun to come, and this being is alien, of course. He's already here, supposedly walking the halls of the Pentagon. I mean, it sounds real sci-fi and hard to believe, but there's so many sacred symbols and hidden symbols that are occult, that we know nothing about how they're being used, like Hollywood and the wand in Hollywood, and Steven Spielberg is really into most of this stuff. The latest book with Dan Brown on the hidden symbols was